and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Kadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And I want to say shalom to all the brothers and, of course, the few sisters who are pursuing this truth and sincerity, all right? May the blessing of election be upon your house. All right, so I entitled the lesson various topics. I'm just going to talk about, various things pretty much, right? I guess we could start with talking about how to receive salvation because that's the end game for us. That's what we're all trying to receive and achieve. So let's go to Psalms 37 and 9. All right, and let's see if I can share the screen with you guys. Window, let's go here. All right. Psalms 37 and 9. Switch that around. All right, reads, "For evildoers shall be cut off. Those that wait upon the Lord shall inherit the earth." Okay, and we know that the election going to be the ones that obtain it, and they're going to be doing what, man? They're going to be rehearsing the righteous acts to the best of their ability. All right, let me plug up my laptop because it's telling me it's getting ready to die. So the election are going to be the ones that truly get what's supposed to be going down, and truly understand that the only mission is by having faith. And if you truly have faith, you're going to be showing it in your works. Let's go get Judges 5 and 11. I'll pull it up here, the blue letter, because we're not going to get it perfect. Nonetheless, you're supposed to be pursuing the Lord, and you're doing it to the best of your ability. 5. Right? It says, "They that are delivered from the noise of the archers in the places of drawing water." Right? Those that are delivered from the missiles, because that is going to be the finale for Babylon the Great. That's how this place is going to go out. Right? From the places of drawing water represent our captivity. We're still in captivity. We're still not sovereign. Elder Yahshua was talking about that today with Elder Allah. We're still sovereign. We're still not in our own land, so we can't do things 100% how the Lord instructed us. But we're supposed to strive to do those things. All right? They that are delivered from the noise of the archers in the places of drawing water, there shall they rehearse righteous acts of the Lord, even the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of the villages in Israel, people before the plague. Then shall the people of the Lord go down to the gates, and the gates represent the leadership. All right? Now let's go back to Psalms. We'll read it in the NLT as well. 37:9. "For the wicked will be destroyed. Who trust in the Lord will possess the land. Soon the wicked will disappear. Though you look for them, they will be gone." We read it in the KJV, of course. "For the evildoers shall be cut off, for those that wait upon the Lord shall inherit the earth." No, not just the earth, the people in it. The people in the earth as well. Brothers, again, time we're auditioning for kingship. Shalom to everybody on the comment board coming in. All right. Actually, I'll put you guys up. All right. Verse 10. "Yea, a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be there." They're going to be gone, man. And the world's going to be remade in righteousness. All right. Let's go to 1 Samuel 8:17. And I'll actually just see if I can get here a little faster, because I know my computer Wi-Fi ain't the best and start freezing up on me. We don't got time for that. So let's go to 1 Samuel. There we go. 8:17. All right, it reads, No, that's not the one I want, is it? Oh, that's not the one I want. Where am I? Where is it now? No. Bear with me real quick while I get this for you. Dang, that's where it was. All right, let's go to Psalms 123 and 2. We'll go get Psalms, man. Psalms 123 and 2. All right, it reads, Behold, the eyes of the servants look unto the hand of their master, and as the eyes of the maiden unto the hand of her mistress, so our eyes wait upon the Lord until that he have mercy upon us. So a lot of testing, a lot of affliction is getting ready to play out. It's going to be made clear those that fear the Lord and those that fear the wicked. Okay, a majority of our people, man, they don't fear the wicked, and it's going to show. Start bending the knee. Our goal is to be so rooted that we're not with the threats or the conditions that was going to bring upon the earth, because we trust that the Lord is going to provide for us. The same body for all the men of the Lord. If somebody could get First Maccabees, the second chapter, 60, put it in the comment board for me, and we'll read it, because a great point was made in that chapter. Let's read this again, Psalms 123 and 2. Behold, the eyes of the servants look unto the hand of the masters. Okay, we know who our master is. And as the eyes of unto the hand of her mistress, so our eyes wait upon the Lord our God until he have mercy upon us. Have mercy upon us, for we are exceedingly filled with contempt. All right. Let's see if one of you guys don't have chat. I'll get here First Maccabees 2, and we'll start 61 actually. Okay. Actually, I'll start 50, and then we'll jump down. All right. First Maccabees 52. First Maccabees 2 and 50. All right. It says, Now therefore, my sons, be zealous for the law, and give your lives for the covenant of your fathers. All right. This is our purpose. All right. Somebody could also put up Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Okay. Because that ancient old people, what's the meaning of life? Well, it's answered right here in the scriptures, man. Or maybe I can, if one of you guys don't get to it, I probably can get to it. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Read that really quick before I finish this here in the First Maccabees. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. It says, Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. And if that's what if you're striving to keep rehearse the righteous acts, like we read in Judges 5 and 11, it's deliverance, the Lord's anger, all those things will come on the pass for you. All right, now, and the wife will put it up in Riyadh. Now, back to First Maccabees 2 and 50. We're going to read 50 in a couple, and then we're going to jump on down to 62. All right, so it's First Maccabees 2 and 50. It reads, Now therefore, my sons, be zealous for the law. And somebody can also put the definition up for that word zealous. Okay. Now therefore, my sons, be zealous for the law, and give your lives for the covenant of your fathers. Call to remembrance what acts our fathers did in their time. So when you look at all the examples, when you look at Joseph, Phineas, Yahweh Shah, Caleb, David, Elias, Ananias, all these different men, they showed their faith through their works, right? And we're getting ready to get the opportunity to do the same thing. Okay, continuing on verse 50. Give your lives for the covenant of your fathers, call to remembrance what acts our fathers did in their time, so shall you receive great honor in an everlasting name. All right. And does somebody have that definition yet for zealous? You guys say the feed is chopped up. Is anybody else having that problem with the feed being chopped up? Let me know here on the comment board. Is it choppy for you guys, or is it coming through just fine? All right, I'm gonna read. Continue reading 52 again. Was not Abraham found faithful in temptation, and it was imputed to him for Joseph, in the time of his distress, kept the commandment and was made Lord of Egypt. And Joseph had a hell of a story. Shalom, El. Joseph went through much, man. Even though he was brought low, he still conducted himself in a righteous manner. He didn't curse God. He didn't have any of that mentality, right? And we're getting ready. We're gonna be abased and be abound, just like I talk about in Philippians, the 4th chapter, 10 on down. Your spirit is again built up for nothing, catching hell from day to day in little instances for no reason. The Lord is building you up. You're building a calluses to adversity. All right. Now we jump down. We're in First Maccabees 2, y'all. Now we're jumping down to 60. We'll jump down to 61. All right, and we'll read because there's a point there. It reads, "And thus consider ye throughout all ages that none that put their trust in Him shall be overcome." That's the confidence that we gotta have in the days to come, man. Looking through our carnal eyes, the way things are getting ready to play out, it's not gonna look good, carnally speaking. But you've been given spiritual eyes. You've been given the spiritual foresight. All right, you understand the prophecies and things that must come to pass and how they have to play out. All right. So although it's not going to look good through our carnal eyes, we understand spiritually that everything's going to work out. The righteous are never forsaken. Okay. And that's why you want to be striving every day to make your calling and your election sure, man. All right. 61. And let's consider you throughout all that none that put their trust in him shall be overcome. Fear not the words of a sinful man, and that man of sin in this time is being revealed. We know who he is. There's no debating or disputing it. Even though those who are clung on to Christianity, they'll fight tooth and nail to include this man to something that was specifically and exclusively meant for us. It's crazy to see. I know you guys seen that camp 2 weeks ago with that scoffer that had the evangelist on his t-shirt. Come up, man, fighting tooth and nail to include our oppressors in something that was exclusively meant for us. All right. Verse 62 again. Fear not the words of a sinful man, or his glory shall be dung and worms. Today he shall be lifted up, and tomorrow he shall not be found. This devil's going to be taken out of his seat, just like it talks about in Isaiah the 47th chapter. All right. Now, let me see what you guys got here. The comment board. Zealous, the brother put the definition up the water forward. It says, no. Zealous. Let me look this up really quick. Talked about being zealous. It talks about showing zeal. All right. So it should be fiery, passionate. That should be the actual definition. I guess you could say move to. But when it's saying zealous here in First Maccabees 2 and 50, it's talking about having that deep passion, that fire for the things of our fathers. And when you start to fall in love with the Most High, and you fear Him, and you start to really walk that line, and you become that new creature, you have a passion for righteousness, and you have a great disdain for wickedness. You begin the mind frame to where things that are abominable offend you. It rubs you the wrong way. As in turn, that old person that you were in the world, a lot of things that grieve you now, you didn't really bat an eye at it in the world. You didn't think twice about it. And that's a sign, and we touched on this yesterday in class, and that's a sign that you're becoming a new creature. That's a sign that you're going through that metamorphosis, that you're being renewed in the mind. All right? That you're and like Elder Benazir Zakba went in on his lesson last week, man. You're being brainwashed. Your brain is being cleansed of all the filth that you've been bombarded with in our enemy's kingdom. All right? Let me see what you guys got here. Kazak puts up Revelation 13, 3 and 18. All right, it reads, I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich with right raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear. So we're being cleansed. The Lord has it to where, like it talks about Sirach 2, we're being tried, and we're being tried in the fire of adversity, and all the impurity in the Lord's jewelry, which we're the Lord's jewelry, turned out. He sees his reflection in that jewelry, in that gold. We're becoming versions of our big brother. Okay. What else you guys have here? And there you go. He got the definition for it there. Con. Filled with or showing a strong or energetic desire to get something done or see something succeed. So our will is becoming whose will? It's becoming the Lord's will. All right. The things that we desire will become what the Lord desires, which is it's order and it's beauty in that, because we're the Lord's woman. Just like a woman, when she's married to a man, to her husband, her desires should be her husband's desires. That man's will is what she desires to see through. So she becomes a helpmeet to his agenda. The same way we're the helpmeets to the Lord's agenda, man. We're the utensils that he uses to do his bidding, right? So our definition. God also puts up Psalms 119 and 104. All right, that reads, through thy precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way. Psalms 119. Thy word have I hid my heart, that I might not sin against thee. Yeah, you want to make your prayer before his face and offend less, because you want to be found blameless in the day of judgment. All right. Now, okay, I finished there in First Maccabees, and I read it. I read the purpose of life in Ecclesiastes 2. Now let's go to and the brother already put up Revelation 3 and 19. Let's go to Jeremiah 1. All right. Let's go there real quick. Because all right, we have a purpose. All right, we have a job that we're seeking to get. Just like when a woman is betrothed to a man, when she's married to a husband, her agenda is her husband's agenda. Whatever his will is, that's what she's trying to get accomplished. Same thing with us. Jeremiah 5 and 1. Run ye to and fro through the streets of Jerusalem. And Jerusalem, of course, is a people. And see now and know and seek in the broad places thereof, if you can find a man. If there be any that execute judgment that seeketh the truth, I will pardon it. So doing the will of our Father, in turn we seek to be pardoned for our sins, for our wickedness, and to be delivered out of the calamities that are prophesied to come upon the earth. Y'all know what I want to go get. Somebody put Zephaniah 2 and 3. We seek to be hidden in the day of the Lord's anger. There's one in Isaiah where it says, come in my chambers for a little moment. Let's get that as well. So the indignation be overpassed. 20 or 26? Yep, 26. 26 and 20. Yep. All right. So let's actually make this big. Make that big and make me small. All right. It's Isaiah 26 and 20. It says, "Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut the doors about thee." So we want to be in those chariots, man, as this place is being burnt up with the fire. "Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed." So it's not the time to be a sluggard. We want to have the pedal to the floor, man. I seen this image earlier today, and I'll put it up on the screen for you guys, of this ant, man. And like the scripture say, "Go to the ant, thou sluggard." Proverbs 6 and 6. I could put that up 6 because it says that the Lord, He compares us to insects, worms, things of that nature. But he's lifting a lot of weight, man. A great responsibility, especially unto those that the Spirit is on them to teach. Even you guys, the Spirit's been put on you to walk in an upright fashion, man. You're a light in the world. We all got to carry our weight. You see? Emerald puts up Sirach 19 and 20. It says, "The fear of the Lord is all wisdom. And in all wisdom is the performance of the law and the knowledge of his omnipotency." Throughout that script precept. He put up his precepts before it as well. Throughout 1918, "The fear of the Lord is the first step to be accepted of him, and wisdom obtaineth his love." Before you can, truly fall in love with the Most and that love be shown back unto you, you got to really get with the program. Because if you fear the Lord, you're in power of judgment. So you get with the program, you follow his instructions, so that you don't have to be condemned with the world. All right, let me take this image down here. But yeah, back to Jeremiah 5 and 1 once again. It reads, "Run ye to and fro through the streets of Jerusalem, and seek now and know, and seek in the broad places thereof, if ye can find a man, if there be any that execute a judgment, and I will pardon it. And though they say the Lord liveth, surely," So our job is to push the Lord's will, none of our own. Okay, you see a lot of people that know they're Israelites, but they're not being Israelites, pushing their own agendas. Good precept. All right, and we're also puts up 2 Corinthians. "But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost." And there's certain people that the Lord has the blindfolds over their eyes so that they don't get this thing. Called out Yahweh, he's allowed us to see. All right? Continue on. 2 Corinthians 4:4. "In whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of the Mashiach, who is the image of God, should shine unto them." Yeah, they've been so polluted with the wicked philosophy, with the wine, the same philosophy, and the ways that this devil that it talks about. This devil has put Habakkuk the 2nd chapter. Okay, let's see. Go ahead and get this. Yeah, it's Timothy 2 and 15. I guess I can go there, and then I'll go to Revelation 14 and 12. All right, 2 Timothy 2:15, it says, study to shew thyself approved. So in this walk, man, you have to be in a place where you are studying. You watch all these lessons every day. You want to have it to where, you have a book, you're taking notes, to where you're able to, not only you're receiving this and you're learning it, but if you had to pass this knowledge on, you could. All right? 2 Timothy 2:15 once again. All right? Read, study to shew thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. And that's the goal here, to learn right from wrong. To learn righteous judgment, Revelation 14:18. I believe 14:12, I think. Uh, yeah. Uh, Revelation 14:12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Yahweh Shai. So Christians are pushed to you that you're a good person, but what makes somebody, good? Nobody's good, like the scripture says, no man good but the Father. But what puts you in his good graces? You got to be keeping his ways. The majority of people lean on their own understanding, not understanding that the Lord's ways are higher than their ways. So they're not ways, and in turn, they judge, and they're going to be destroyed, man. We always say it's a difference between knowing you're an Israelite and being one. There's a bunch of people that know they're Israelites. All these people on the screen you see here, they know they're Israelites. Are they being Israelites? I'll give you guys some time to read all the comments on the screen. All these dudes, they know they're Israelites, but they're not being one. There is a difference. None of them are doing what they can to help aid the Lord's will. They'll make a statement like this, and then you never hear from them after that, or you see them doing some wickedness, or they're still doing it. They're too far in deep with the enemy. There is a difference between knowing and being. All right. So yeah, I want to get on here before I went to sleep, man. Before I get up and go to work tomorrow. But yeah, man, we're getting closer and closer every day. This devil is taking the food and leaving the knife. I mean, that's you guys I don't know how many of you guys seen, but that last scene in Squid Game, like the little banquet they had before the last game, they took the food and left the knife. They knew that violence would ensue. They were orchestrating, a conflict to happen for their own entertainment, for their own agenda. And that's what the elites are doing in this time. And really, the Lord's putting the spirit on him to do a lot of things that he's doing because prophecy has to come to pass. That they're holding all those shipments. That they're getting people riled up. That they're causing division. And it's getting ready to pop off any day now. War is getting ready to pop off as well. Even here in Texas, they made it to where you don't even need a permit to carry. And what do you think people are going to do? And then, doing my job, I deliver a lot of things. So every week I'm delivering cases and cases and cases of ammunition and bullets to just regular old folks, regular old Edomites. So what are they going to be doing? What mind frame are they in? Especially when the food and the things that people need from day to day become scarce. They're taking the food and leaving the knife. So, we truly got to trust in the Lord in times to come. Because a very dark time is coming. A time far worse than anything documented or undocumented. And that's pursuant to the 24th chapter, the 21st verse, Daniel 12:1, so everything we talk about, our faith is going to be tested. But we've been given the study guide to the test. The majority of the world has not. So, we're well prepared. So, the water for all you guys, precepts on the comment board, for the water for tuning in. Gonna give once again all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Kakadash. Gonna give double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And I want to say shalom to all the brothers and, of course, the few sisters who are pursuing this truth in sincerity. All right, may the blessing of election be upon Yahweh. Shalom.